What is going on, everybody? It is Thursday, July 23rd, right in the middle of summer. It's a beautiful day here. It's a beautiful day to do a eBay sales update video. I'm going to talk about some of the items I sold this week, what I paid for them, how much I sold them for, what I made on them. And really the goal here, guys, is for everyone to learn a little bit of something from each other. Learn some brands, learn some items, and with the sole purpose of finding them on your own, listing them, and making a little bit of cash in your pocket. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into it, guys. I'm excited. Let's do it. First item, pretty cool item. This is a vintage Nike tennis polo shirt, and if you see this logo right here, this is Nike Tennis. I believe that's what it stands for, um, from what I've looked it up. And they go for good money. I've seen other people sell it, stuff like this with that logo. Logo can be on hats, on shoes, I think, all sorts of things, and just a really nice, cool, unique, older style polo shirt. I picked this up at the Salvation Army for I think $3.99, and maybe it was half off $3.99, and it was in my haul video, I think, not too long ago. Either way, I listed it last night for 32 bucks, threw a sale on my store on some items, and it sold overnight. I listed this last night. It sold overnight for 27 bucks and change, and it's off to Australia. Pretty cool, quick flip. Maybe underpriced a little bit, but it did have um, a like 2 or 3 inch like dotted stain on the back. I washed it, and they're just kind of like rust stains. I tried to get them out. They didn't come out. Still sold in a few hours for 27 bucks. Cannot complain there. Next up, I was happy to get this nonsense out of my house. Living in New England, this is pretty blasphemous to have in your house. Nevertheless, I'll sell my soul for a few bucks. This is a Nike New York Yankees polo shirt. The fit dry, good stuff. I sold this for 20 bucks. I paid like 4.50 for it. The Goodwill, maybe 5 bucks. Um, just a bread and butter quick flip. There's a good market for it. Baseball's in season. The Yankees are the biggest, baddest team in the land. Um, and there is a big buyer base for this kind of stuff, right? Just a nice polo shirt, short sleeve, light, easy to ship. No problemo. Next up is a nice lot. If I get two items that are similar as these two Lacoste polo shirts are, I'm gonna lot them up. It's just easy enough to lot them up instead of doing them separately. I'll get a little less money per item usually, but I get to move two items at once for a larger price. Um, I sold these two Lacoste polo shirts for 18 bucks a piece, so $36 total. Um, and I was in them for about 6 bucks total. So a good flip. They went in a flat rate envelope for $4.95. I made a few bucks on them. A tip I want to share with you guys that I like to do, especially if it's a brand like Lacoste where they do the sizing and numbers. 5, for instance, this Lacoste is a 5. The dress shirts and all those, they have the numbering sizes. I usually like to take a screenshot on my phone if you got a smartphone. Google Lacoste size chart. It'll take you right to the size chart, and it tells the buyer, and it shows the buyer, gives them a reference as to what the numbers translate to, so there's no confusion. They might know they're a medium, but they might not know what medium in Lacoste means. According to Lacoste's site, medium is a 5, and a large is a 6, and so on and so forth. So I like to just include a little bit of information, a little bit of reference for the buyer to help them with their purchase. Next up is a pretty cool Harley Davidson shirt. I usually like to pick up the cooler Harley Davidson shirts. I don't mind spending 3, 4, 5 bucks on them. I know they sell eventually. This one's pretty cool. I picked this up at a Salvation Army for like $3 or $4. Um, had the nice lightning graphic, supercharged. Just a really cool, loud shirt. From 1999. It's got a little bit of age, not exactly vintage, but it's got some age to it. And on the back, Big Moose Harley Davidson, Portland, Maine. So it's local for me. I usually see Portland related Harley stuff frequently. It's just how it is. If you're in Tallahassee, Florida, you see Tallahassee Harley. But people collect these shirts, they want these shirts, and they got to have all the different areas. There was some cracking in the graphic, as you can see, and I noted that in the description. But overall, good color, good graphic, woods, nature, mountains. You got to put the keywords. I put woods in there. Try to fill out the title, right? And this sold for $20. Good flip there, and it actually went a couple towns north of me, so it stayed in the state. Nevertheless, good item. Buyer got it in a day. Can't complain there. Next up is a brand I love to sell. I This was the first one I found in the wild. Found this and it was in a haul video I think a couple weeks ago. First one I found in the wild. The only ones I've had so far I've bought on eBay to flip. Um, this Robert Graham, the nice you know light colored blue and white shirt, had the flip cuffs, as you can see there. Very nice shirt. Um, it was cotton and silk, silk trim. And I got like 26 dollars plus $3 shipping. And the reason it sold so low, I wanted to get like 50 or 60 for this shirt, but it just had this pretty noticeable stain. I don't know if you could see it on your computer, on your screen there, but it was very noticeable. It wasn't awful. It was on the sleeve, but it was a dry clean only shirt, and I didn't want to risk spending the money dry cleaning it. I just wanted a quick flip. Uh, get it out the door, and it did sell at a bargain price of like $30 shipped, $29 shipped. I was only in it for 5 or 6, and sometimes you gotta take your money and run, and it just goes to show you that if it's defective, as long as the brand's good, it'll sell. You just gotta take a big chunk of money off of it. Next up is a brand I love to sell. The brand is LL Bean, and it always sells well if it's a nice outdoors item. This is an LL Bean snap button fleece, very nice green color. This one was a medium, so it's on the smaller size. Here's a look at the tag. This nice cozy jacket, LL Bean printed there at the bottom, very nice. And I got good money for it. I got $25 plus $6 shipping. I was experimenting with the charging shipping, and I go back and forth whether I want to or not. I generally like to offer free shipping, just my preference. But I did get $30.99 for it. I was only in it for $5. It's really just a nice flip. I think I made a buck on the shipping as well, so you can't go wrong there. Next up is a beautiful, I absolutely love this shirt. I love the color. It looked brand new, the shirt did. It's a Vaea for Land's End shirt. Cotton and wool blend, just a nice heavy, plaid shirt. Beautiful colors, and I just saw it on the rack and I just threw it in my cart. It was so clean and colorful, and I got $29.99 for it. So just a nice flip. I paid $4 for it, and you really can't go wrong with something like this. It just presents itself so well. So I usually pass on just Land's End stuff, but the Vaea Land's End sells a little bit better. So that's that. Another great lot right here. This is a pair of Levi's 559 jeans, very small size, 28-30. I actually got these on I believe, a dollar day at Goodwill, so I was only in them for a buck a piece, roughly. 28-30s. Took a little while to sell. They're on the smaller side of jeans. They had a little bit of writing on one of them on the inside, but that's not a big deal. And I got, it says 36. I think I got 32. I could be wrong. Maybe I did get 36 a piece, but nevertheless, they sold. Can't go wrong with a good pair of Levi's. They were good shape, so yeah, I like to lot them together if I can. Makes it easier. This was my biggest sale of the week. I actually picked this up for $6 at a Goodwill quite a while ago, like 6 months ago. But it's a very niche item, and it definitely took the right buyer. This is a Brooks Brothers jacket, and it's from the Head of the Charles Regatta. It's a 2010 volunteer coat, and what the Head of the Charles Regatta is a huge, popular rowing tournament event, if you will. And this is just a volunteer coat. And I guess they give these out to volunteers each year. When I was doing my research, they have them for every year. They're different colors, different sizes, and whatnot. So there are a few of these on the market, but people price them pretty high. So I followed the pricing as well for $225, and I've had it for a while. I know it's a very small market of people who are gonna want it, and I let it go for $100, and I couldn't be happier. I was only in this for $5, and I made close to $80 on that. So really can't go wrong. Beautiful Brooks Brothers coat. Um, Brooks Brothers Country Club, I believe it was. Here's look at the tag, a nice XL coat. It was lightweight, it was thin, but it was really well made. Beautiful coat, embroidered, you name it. So that was my biggest flip of the last week. Another jacket as we get to the last couple items here. Just a really nice. This was before I had my mannequin, so I had this listed for quite some time. This is a Columbia Sportswear raincoat kind of jacket with the buttons, mesh lining. Had like a brim on it, so you have like something to keep the rain off your face, right? Nice blue color. I got this at the Goodwill outlet many moons ago, and I think the thing holding it back partially was the size. It's men's extra small. It was a really small jacket on the men's size. So, nevertheless, I did get $25 for it. It went in a flat rate envelope for $4.95, but I made a good chunk of change on it since I was only in it for pennies, 50, 60 cents. So, um, good flip there. It's a good brand. Can't beat Columbia. Everyone knows Columbia, right? And last but very not least, this was in my latest haul video. I believe this is a vintage, and I struggled the first time saying it. Kamehameha Hawaiian shirt, XL, 100% rayon, beautiful red and white floral Hawaiian pattern, and what better time of year than the middle of summer to be selling Hawaiian shirts, and pretty unique ones at that. I just love the color on it. I sold it for $25. I was in it for 3, and yeah, I made a pretty good profit on it. Made in Hawaii, uh, just a beautiful Hawaiian shirt. And people that are going to want this are collectors, people that just want a wider range of cool Hawaiian shirts, people that are going on vacation, they want to stand out and enjoy their time at the beach or getting some pina coladas poolside, if you feel me. Um, People that are just going to pay up for these sorts of things. So that's my video, guys. Hope it didn't take too long. If you'd like to give me a like, thumbs it up, give me some love. Comment below what you picked up this week, what you sold. Share with me, I'll share with you, and we'll make a little bit of money together, guys. Thanks for your time, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace and love.